Hey guys, it's your good friend Kodzi here, hanging out from the Czech Republic. Things are starting to open up again, the restrictions are easing, and one day camping's going to come back. And what happens with camping? Survival mode. And that's what I'm going to teach you today. So I'm going to teach you some of the fundamental ideas of surviving in the wilderness. Let's go! One of the best things you can do when you're in a survival situation is to always read the signs. There might not always be signs, but sometimes there is. And we'll have a little look at this one here. Perfect. I think we can safely say that I have no idea what that fucking says. Okay, just from that, I reckon we should just stop touching fences. So safety point number one, don't touch any fences, no matter how safe they look. When in a survival mode, you should always be aware of your surroundings. Yeah, make sure you take in everything and see what's going on. Oh, fuck. Some of the trees here are really beautiful. They actually grow alone, and sometimes in pairs, and sometimes in groups, but mostly together or not together. Stay smart. If your phone's ever run out of battery, or you don't have any reception, there are these awesome things called birdhouses. And what you do is, you catch yourself a bird. I know, I'm not the first person who thought of it. Catch yourself a bird, write a little note, put it on its foot, put it in the house, and it's kind of like a post box. So one day, the post lady will come past, collect it, take the note to the person you want to talk to. So, keep that in mind, and always stay safe. Hello. So look, as you can see behind me, we have a little ditch, and if you're ever needing to do a number two, which sometimes it happens, make sure you're always off the road. And what you got to do, just bend down, pull your pants down. So you can see from the whole shitting situation, it's probably not the best. So I would, suggest just holding it in. Just hold it in. Hopefully it compacts in there and one day gives you a bit of grief, but hopefully no grief while you're trying to survive. If you don't shit, you got more time to survive. Tip number 5. And if it rhymes, you're surviving all the times. If you want to survive in the forest, you're gonna have to find some shelter. A forest is obviously made of wood, and I reckon we can find enough wood to make a fucking house. Give me 5 minutes and I'll have your bloody house for you. And just like that, we have some shelter for the night. What do you reckon? Let's check it out. Right, so first things first, I've actually used a real tree and little branches that have fallen off real trees to make this thing. As you can see, I've put some wood in there, some dead leaves so I can lie down on it. Why don't we just take a look inside anyways? Save the describing for yourselves. Let's go in. Obviously I've made the doorway a bit small so we don't have any predators coming in. But this will be my space for the night. It's very sturdy. It smells like wood, so you know that we're in a survival situation when things smell like wood. I could probably start a fire in here. Not sure how big the fire would get. I might stay away from that for tonight though. I've got some of the foliage from the ground here to soften my bed for the night, and I've got a nice plank of wood for my head. Everybody knows that a plank of wood is probably the best for your posture. I think. Yeah, don't Google that. Key to surviving in the wilderness, or especially in the Czech Republic forest here, is food. I've bought some Dijon mustard, some sriracha. Make sure you bring water because being really survivally and manly, it takes a lot out of you, and water's always good. The fuck back my back. And lastly, I brought some eggs. Bang! Just a couple of balls in a sack. Not many people are going to tell you this, but you can actually incubate eggs by sitting on them. I know we're not cold-blooded animals, I know we don't, you know, lay eggs, but you can certainly nurture the egg. And I'm going to show you how. All you need to do, 2 eggs in a bag, just like this. Find a nice warm spot. Let's go.
Three hours later.
You can see that the embryo is starting to explode and come forth and become a chicken. So, you know, a couple more hours and we shall have, if not some food, we'll have a nice loving companion. I try to incubate the eggs and, oh, you didn't say incubate, you said you think you ate. Oh, no, I will not be home for dinner. No, I'll do the washing when I get home. Just get off my case. What are you, my lawyer? Yeah, love you too, Mum. Tonight's dinner is just gonna be some sriracha and some Dijon mustard. So, bombs away. Love how tangy that is. Then we got Dijon mustard. I'm just gonna have a little dip. I've got Nature's Spoon right here. It's a stick that I found on the ground over here. Let's go. Oh, that's spicy as well. Woo. I'm done with that. And I'm done with that. Yeah, so if you kind of mess up and you didn't bring enough supplies to survive, make sure you bring enough heroin. You just shoot up a couple of those and your whole appetite will be gone for a couple of hours. And if it's good enough stuff, hopefully a couple of days. Stay smart. Hey all, that's going to conclude my survival video for the day. I obviously have more advice, but it's getting kind of cold. I'm getting bitten by mosquitoes, which is no bueno. I will look forward to your comments. If you have any advice, which you probably don't need because I've just given it to you all, I guess you won't say anything. Yeah, cheers. I hope that when you go out survive, that you take some of my advice. Just keep on the lookout because more videos are going to come out. I just got to get more time. Yeah, cool. Codsy, peace. Like and subscribe.